Mohammed FAROOQ Leghari, born on 2nd May 1940 in Choti Zareen, a village situated in the district of Dera Ghazi Khan, Punjab. Initially he attended Artisan College, where he was the head boy and college prefect. In 1957, he won a gold medal in the category of Best Graduating Student. Later he attended Foreman Christian College and in 1960 secured a BA Honours degree in Economics. He got enrolled at St. Catherine's College, Oxford, in the United Kingdom and obtained a master's degree in PPE, Philosophy, Politics and Economics. He was a competitive and avid sportsman and remained tennis captain of Artisan College tennis team. Leghari represented his country as a shooter in the 7th Asian Games organized in Tehran, Iran. Upon returning to Pakistan, he joined CSS, Central Superior Service, in 1964 and started his career as a civil servant in East Pakistan before reposting to Pakistan. He resigned from civil services in 1973 and joined PPP, Pakistan's People Party, on PM Zulfikar Ali Bhutto's invitation. He got elected as a senator in 1975 and represented Punjab on the platform of PPP and contested in 1977 general elections on Dera Ghazi Khan's constituency. He was appointed for MODP, Ministry of Defence Production, and got selected as PPP's Secretary General in 1978. In the 1980s, he was recognized as a prominent MRD's Movement of Restoration of Democracy figure against Zia-ul-Haq, and the police's administration denied him several times. He participated actively in the 1988 general elections on Dera Ghazi Khan's constituency under Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto. He got designated as Ministry of Water and Power. President Ishtiaq Khan abruptly ended his term. He worked as deputy leader of opposition in the opposition against Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif under Benazir Bhutto. He witnessed Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and President Ishtiaq Khan's resignations in 1993 and joined the caretaking cabinet of the caretaker Prime Minister Moeen-ud-Din Ahmed as a finance minister. During his tenure as finance minister, he presided over the 21st Islamic Conference of the Foreign Ministry from 25th to 29th April 1993 held in Karachi. He contested well in the 1993 general elections and retained his National Assembly seat as the only PPP member from the DG Khan. On 13th November 1993, Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto appointed him Foreign Minister but soon won the nomination for Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto's presidential post. With his clear reputation and credentials, unlike other politicians having corruption charges, he won support from Prime Minister Bhutto and PPP. He accepted his nomination and contested in presidential elections against acting president and nominee of PML-N, Wasim Sajjad. After indirectly voting, he secured 274 votes against 168 votes for Wasim Sajjad. On 13 November 1993, he got designated as Pakistan's president for 5 years and strived to repeal the 8th Amendment to the Pakistani Constitution and supported Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto. However, FAROOQ Leghari was failed in his mission. Law and order situation got worse in Pakistan, particularly in Karachi, where police operations led to innumerable deaths. In 1994 to 1995, a sitting operation by FIA revealed an extraordinary scandal that received national attention. The scandal was known as Marina Gate, and the names of Bhutto and Leghari were implicated in a corruption scandal. The PPP, however, powerfully suppressed judicial inquiries and investigations by FIA and media coverage. He supported foreign and internal policies of the administration of Bhutto and firmly backed Prime Minister Bhutto's initiatives. He met Indian Prime Minister and Queen Elizabeth when he visited Pakistan during his presidential term. The political ties between Benazir and Leghari started deteriorating over policies issues related to internal politics and the Supreme Court's judicial nominations in 1996. He confirmed Justice Sajjad Ali Shah's nomination as Chief Justice in 1993. Prime Minister Benazir nominated 20 judges for recruitment to Supreme Court in 1994, of which 13 had political ties with PPP. Some of these appointed judges had controversial reputations in judicial circle and were not participated judges. The PPP government started pressurizing Chief Justice Sajjad Ali to prevent him from accepting appeals petitions against nominations. Leghari supported Shah over appointment and confirmation that initiated problems with Prime Minister Bhutto, who viewed it as a conspiracy prepared by Shah. His ties with Prime Minister Benazir were further damaged when he raised senior ministers' involvement in corruption and the appointment of Zardari as investment minister. Leghari also doubted Asif Zardari and Benazir's engagement in the ministry assassination of Murtaza Bhutto that happened in 1996, while Prime Minister Bhutto hinted involvement of Leghari. Prime Minister Bhutto and Leghari met several times from October to November 1996 to resolve issues, but both used the intelligence community to surpass each other. Surprisingly, he dismissed Benazir's administration using the 8th Amendment to the Pakistani Constitution on the charges of economic recession, judicial killings, corruption, and lawlessness. Acting Prime Minister Malik M. Khalid formed a caretaking setup, and Pakistani's general elections were arranged in 1997, which witnessed Nawaz Sharif's return with a powerful mandate. Prime Minister Sharif cleverly removed the 8th Amendment by approving the 13th Amendment and supervised its full effect, and it ultimately made Leghari a figurehead. He sought nominations for the second tenure, but due to dilution of PPP in Parliament, his re-election chances were diminished. The problems were raised between Shah and PM Sharif when Shah started listening to appeals against 14th and 15th Amendments bills, and PMLN supporters attacked his court in 1997. Leghari tried to intervene in the matter to support Shah, but it only worsened the conditions for Leghari when PM Sharif resolved to bring an impeachment movement against Leghari. On 2nd December 1997, he resigned from his presidential post to avoid impeachment that also led to Shah's resignation in the same year. After resigning from the presidential post, he became actively involved in politics. He established the Millat Party that entered into the coalition of 7 parties named National Alliance to contest in 2002 general elections. The National Alliance secured enough seats in Pakistan National Assembly to make the government an alliance with PMLQ, supported by President Pervez Musharraf. He parted away from his party in 2004 and joined PMLQ and backed his son Owais Leghari. His elder son Jamal got elected as a Senate member on the ticket of PMLQ. He passed away in Rawalpindi on 20th October 2010 due to cardiac illness, and before his death he was having surgery at CMH, Combined Military Hospital in Rawalpindi.